Guys, I am so excited right now. Ah! Oh my gosh. Kitty just ran out the room. Y'all, I just got paid. Oh, let me calm down. My tongue is red because I was eating these. I know sugar's not that good for you, but I had to celebrate because I just made the most amount of money I've made so far in one check doing freelance video editing. Yeah! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Y'all, I just made so much money, y'all. And when I tell you so much of it went to bills that were accruing interest and that I really wanted to pay off, y'all. So it's like bittersweet, but it's more sweet because like these bills were piling up, like, and the interest was just making it more and more. So the quicker I'm able to pay that, the better, y'all. And I work so hard, y'all. I literally work so hard, man. I just started doing freelance video editing in, I want to say October, but no earlier than September. And I got 2 clients. So I work with a company managing social media, and then I work with a YouTuber managing their YouTube channel. And I did a big project for the YouTuber that I work with over the period of a month. And y'all, the paycheck that I just got, y'all. Mind you guys, I have no experience. This is my first go at doing video editing professionally. I'm an amateur. I'm self-taught. Everything I taught myself how to do everything. Is this real? Oh my gosh, yo. Okay, let me tell you. How much I got paid, y'all. You're not gonna believe this. Y'all, I just got paid $3,000. $3,000 for a month of work. I was working my other job at the same time. So, I was making income from that. And then this one, one of my customers, I made $3,000 from. From my other customer, I made less than that, but that's on top of that. So it's just multiple streams of income right now. Y'all, before this, I was working a 9-to-5 job and I was miserable, y'all. I was absolutely miserable working a 9-to-5 job. I left my 9-to-5 job with no backup plan at all. I had these skills that I've been doing as a hobby, social media and YouTube video editing. I was just doing that for fun. And I was on YouTube, and I was working on multiple YouTube channels, and I was making some profit on YouTube as well. Not on this channel, but my other channel. This channel isn't monetized yet, but we're gonna get there. We're working on it. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. All right. I think we're at 1,500 watch hours out of 4,000 watch hours until monetization, and I'm still just, finding out, my lane and what exactly I want to share with you guys, y'all, while I work my editing jobs, so for those of y'all who think it has to be one or the other, you have to either have a job or you either have to, be self-employed or do YouTube. Like, no, you can do both. Okay, you can do both. I'm gonna just put that out there. You could do both. All right. All right, I'm excited. All right, so my bills, right? My bills. I made $3,000 from my one job. I made around $2,000 from my other job, so that's about $5,000 for a month of work, y'all. I think the most I ever made in a month working my 9 to 5 was, I think, $3,000. That was like the most I made in a month. So I just made 5,000 in 1 month, and it's just like I'm doing something that I enjoy doing, guys. And I never knew that I could do that. I never knew that was possible, y'all. For the longest time, I thought work had to be miserable. I thought work had to be stressful. I thought work had to be dealing with toxic coworkers. I thought work had to be going home drained, never wanting to wake up in the morning to go. That's what I thought work was. I thought work had to be that, and it doesn't. It does not have to be that, y'all. And I'm finding that out now. Well into my, I'm not that old, but, I'm definitely Unk now. I'm 30 years old. You could call me Unk. I'm finding that now at 30 years old that work doesn't have to be this dreadful thing. Work could be whatever, something you're passionate about. Work could be something that regenerates you, that refuels you, that revitalizes you. Y'all, when I tell you I put my all into these jobs, y'all, my time, my passion, my creative energy, and that's not to say that I didn't have countless nights drained, that I didn't have stressful, that it wasn't stressful at times. I'm not saying it was smooth sailing the whole time, y'all. That's not what I'm saying. There were definitely ups, there were definitely downs. So for example, right, there's no schedule, right? When you're working with a YouTuber, there's no schedule. So as much as they want to create, as much as they want to live stream, that's as much, content is available for you to work with. And there is no schedule. It's just, whenever they feel like posting, kind of like this channel. I don't have a schedule. I get on here every day, every other day, and I just create something and I post it. Some creators do have a schedule. The one that I work with does not. It's just whenever. So it could be 12 at night and I got to get on and edit. And I could have, whatever else is going on in my life, I have to set aside time at least that night or the next day. So basically how it works is whenever my client live streams, either that day or the next day, I'm creating videos out of the content or a video out of that content, and I'm posting it either the same day or the next day. That's how, it generally works for that customer. And sometimes it's high pressure, it's high pressure to perform, but I enjoy, I enjoy it. I enjoy it, and it's funny content. I work with a comedian. It's funny. A lot of times it's very lighthearted. A lot of times it's very wholesome, and I get to work and I'm getting entertained at the same time. And it could be content that I would have watched for, without being paid to edit it. Now I'm getting paid to edit it, and it's just like, oh my gosh, y'all. How, like, thank you, God, y'all. Like, just thank you, God, man. Sometimes I get like imposter syndrome, y'all. Because it's just like, I thought my whole life had to be struggle. I was born to two very poor parents, single parents. I never seen both my parents in the same room with smiles on their faces, like, I'm from a broken home. I'm from, struggle. I'm from, stress, poor communication, toxic relationships. Like, that's where I come from. And so to be in a position to try and like break some of these like generational curses, or just habits that are just so like deep rooted in my family's history, it's just, I just feel blessed. I just feel blessed. I feel really blessed. I really do. Okay, I'm not gonna cry on here, y'all. But I do feel really blessed. I feel really blessed. And some things that God has in plan for you and in store for you, it's not to be questioned. It's not to be, why me? It's not to be like, God, are you sure? Like, are you sure for me? Like, that's what you got for me? Like, no, man, when God has things in store for you, that's what he has in store for you. And he's always had those things in store for you. It was never an accident. It was never like that you were never going to get these things. These are things that God had in store for you before you even were conceived. Before any of us were even conceived, God had things lined up for us. And so, man, I was talking to a friend recently, and, he goes, when you least expect it, some of the things that you would have never thought could change, can change. And that stuck with me. Some things that you could just never perceive as changing can just change like that. And we were just discussing how just, life can just be so unexpected at times. And again, it was never a mistake. It was never a question to God what was going to happen. It's just us it's only us who are not in the loop. And that's why, it's important to sometimes just live and let God, Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all for y'all support. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Stay blessed, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.